Hi everyone, welcome to your practice today. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel, Nature's Healing by Becca. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've had a good week so far, you're feeling well today, and I always start by this, but please do listen to your body. So work with how you're feeling today, whether you're feeling energized, lethargic, if you're working with injuries, then please do go at your own pace. We won't need any blocks today, so just you, your mat, maybe some water. So let's get started. Coming down to a seated position, cross-legged or kneeling. Bring the hands down in the lap in front of you, or you could also bring the hands to the thighs, palms up or down, whichever's comfortable for you. And then just spend a few moments pausing and arriving here on your mat space. So noticing if the mind's with you physically, or if it's elsewhere chatting away. And can you encourage to bring the mind here with you, joining you for this yoga practice, uniting both the mind and the body. Close down the eyes or soften the gaze if that's more comfortable. Soften the shoulders, grow tall through the spine. Bring a gentle tuck of the chin. Think about rooting down through the sit bones, so grounding yourself firmly into the mat. Notice if there's any areas that you might be feeling any tension, tightness, stickiness, stuck, anything that's stuck. And use the breath to flow there. So as you inhale, feel the belly expand, but also feel the breath going around the body. This is your energizing breath. Then the exhale releases, softens, cleanses the body, releasing anything that no longer serves you, whether it be mental, physical, emotional. Let it go. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, softening. Could just pause here for a moment with this breath. Find that softness, find that stillness and silence. Keep the jaw soft. An area we often store tension. Just let it go. Good, and then slowly opening the eyes, fluttering them open. Draw the chin towards the chest. Try not to round through the shoulders, so we're nice and tall through the spine. It's literally just the neck that flexes. Then dragging the chin across the left collarbone as we take the chin to the left underarm. Left ear comes to the left shoulder. As we take the head back. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin towards the right collarbone. And drag the chin towards the chest. Good. And then reversing it, drag the chin across the right collarbone. Right chin, right shoulder. Right ear, right shoulder. We take the head back, left ear, left shoulder. Chin towards the left underarm. Chin in towards the chest. Good. And then draw the chin towards the right underarm. Pause here. Take the hand to the base of the skull and just gently encourage it. You're not forcing much depth here, but just a gentle encouragement. Breathing into the different muscle fibers within the neck. And use the breath to find that space and create openness. Good, and release. Left chin, left armpit. Take the hand. Gently encourage the chin towards the chest a little bit deeper. Good. And then release. Well done. And then take the hands to the shoulders, take the elbows in a backwards movement as we work through the shoulder capsule. Good, and then reverse. Well done. And slowly come to stillness. So release the right fingertips down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, side bend. Really keep the left sit bone rooted down. Feel this expansion through the left sideways, but squeeze the tummy in and engage through the arm muscles. So we're active here. Just be mindful we're not cranking in the neck, we're not collapsing the head forwards. Good. Inhale back to center. Release the left fingers down. Reach the right arm up. Exhale. Good. Feel that expansion through the body. Inhale and release. Good. Bring the hands to the knees. Seated cat-cow. Inhale, draw the chest up. Lift the chest as we extend through the spine. Gaze lifts. Press up through the chin. Exhale, flexing through the spine. Chin in towards the chest, really rounding back. Inhale. Use a whole breath. Exhale. Good, and then come into some hip circles. So inhale to come forward. Exhale to come back. Getting as much movement through the spine as we can. Just waking up. And then reverse. Good, and then slowly come to stillness. Goalposting the arms, the elbows roughly in line with the shoulders, palms face forward. And then just gently bring a little bit of rotation side to side. That's it. Squeeze the tummy. Nice. And then slowing it down, coming to stillness. Release the hands in front of you. Interlace the hands as we inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release the arms down. Good. One more. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale, release down. Good. So let's transition to our knees now, our 4-point kneeling. So either come over the knees or come to the side. And then spread the fingers nice and wide. And making sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. Good. And then we're going to inhale, come to our cow pose. So tilt the pelvis. Tummy softens, chest draws through, gaze forwards. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Really press into the hands to get that lovely dome between the shoulders. Chin in towards the chest, finding space. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good, that's smooth, fluid movement. Exhale. Good, and then come to your 4-point kneeling. Tuck the toes, and we're going to come into our knee hovers. So inhale, come to your cow. Exhale, angry cat. Really squeeze the tummy and lift the knees. Only about an inch. Good, really draw the tummy in, chin into the chest, shoulders over the wrists. Good, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Inhale for your cow. Exhale, angry cat. Squeeze everything in, hover the knees. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause with the knees up. Take the knees slightly to the left, to centre, to the right, to centre. One more time either side. Good, release down. Untuck the toes, come to sit back onto the heels. Give the arms, give the wrists a little shake as we take the pressure out of those. Good. Okay. So come back into our 4-point kneeling. That's it. Inhale, find our cow. Exhale, angry cat. Hover the knees. Squeeze the glutes. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Lift the knees. Good. From here, really squeeze the tummy, press into the hands. Can we lift the left knee off of the mat? Inhale, lengthen the left leg behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, knee behind. Really squeeze the glute. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release down. Good. Right foot lifts off. Inhale, leg behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and release. Good. Knees come down, give the hips a shimmy side to side. Well done. Okay, so coming to our kneeling position. So stacking the hips over the knees. Lengthen the right leg out to the side. And just keep this left knee where it is. Think about pressing into the outer right foot. So rather than collapsing in, we want to lift out, lift up through the inner thigh. Squeeze the front thigh, okay? Squeeze the glutes, bring the right hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, side bend. Really feel that opening through the left sideways. Roll the left shoulder back slightly. Tuck the chin, soften the jaw, keep active through the lower body. Good. Inhale to come up. Release the left hand down. Squeeze the right glute. Squeeze the tummy. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Make sure we're nice and solid through the centre. Flex the right foot. Lift the right leg. Good. Try not to collapse down so we're nice and active. Squeeze the glutes. You might feel a shake. You might feel cramp or fatigue. Try to keep at it. Keep flexing the right foot. Squeeze the glutes. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, reach the arm around, catch the right foot. Inhale, press the right foot back into the hand. Roll the right shoulder back, little back bend here, squeezing the glutes. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down, release as you came in. Right leg comes out, release down. Squeeze the tummy to bring you back up. Good. Changing side. Left leg comes out. Right knee stays under the hip. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. Zip up. So we're contracting isometrically. Squeeze the glutes. Good. Left hand comes down as we reach the right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Breathing here. Really squeeze the tummy in, squeeze the glutes. Inhale to come to centre, release the right hand down. Good, squeeze the glutes, flex the left foot as we inhale, float the left leg up. Good, scissor the tummy in, squeeze the glutes. Good. Keep the foot flexing. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee, catch the left foot as we inhale. Press the foot back, find a little back bend, squeeze the glutes. Good, opening through that hip. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out the way you came in, release the left leg. Extend the left leg, release it down and then come all the way up. Good. Okay, so coming into our lean backs. So squeeze the tummy, knees underneath the hips, squeeze the glutes, bring the arms in front of you. And what we're going to do is squeeze the tummy in, zip up through the front thighs, keep everything nice and controlled here. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, come back in a long line. Good. Exhale, use the glutes and the core to come back up to centre. So you want to lower down in one line, being really mindful we're not collapsing into that lower back. Good. Come up. Inhale, squeeze the tummy. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, good. 5 more. 5. Don't let this tummy go. 4. 3. Good. 2. Last one, and we hold it back. Squeeze everything. Good. Tuck the chin slightly. Reach the left arm open. Good. Come back. Right arm Don't let that lower back collapse. Come back and bring yourself back up. Release the hands, knees down, coming to wide leg child's pose. So knees come wide, big toes come to touch. Send the hips back as we slowly hinge forward, softening the forehead down. Good, just bringing a gentle roll over the forehead. Either keep the elbows bent or you can reach the arms forward, lifting the elbows and the forearms off. Just be mindful of the shoulders though. If there's any impingement or whatever, don't do this one. Good, 2 more breaths. That's it. Ground the hands. Come up to your 4-point kneeling. Let's transition to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy as we send the hips nice and high. So just be mindful, this is our first down dog, so bring any movement you need to. Just be mindful we're not locking at the knees and compensating the length of the spine for the length of the legs, okay? So spread the fingers nice and wide, press firmly into the fingertips, bring that movement. Good. And pause here. Squeeze the right glutes, inhale, float the right leg up. As we exhale, draw the right knee outside the right elbow. Pause here, squeeze the tummy. From here, flex the right foot, lightly step the right foot outside the right hand in our lizard. Good, inhale, rotate the right arm up. Stay strong through that left leg. Don't collapse the hips down. Exhale, right elbow, left wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release the right hand down. What we're going to do is hug that right knee to the upper right arm. Squeeze the tummy. Can we lift that right leg back off? That right foot. Good. Then inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, coming to our plank. Squeeze the tummy. Squeeze the glutes, shoulders over the wrists. Release the knees down, untuck the toes. Exhale, lower down. Elbows hugging. Good. Tops of the feet, pubic bone press down. Inhale, come to your baby cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, find that broadness through the chest. Exhale to release. Inhale to come onto our knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the head, soften the neck. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the earth. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause here, really suck the tummy in. Nice and strong, press into the hands. Lightly step the left foot outside the left hand. Find your base. Nice and strong through that right leg. Our hips aren't collapsing down. Inhale, find that rotation. Exhale, left elbow, right wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Hug that left knee in towards the upper arm. Can we lift that left foot? Good. Squeezing. Squeezing. With control, slowly send that left leg back up to our 3-legged dog. Exhale, release that left leg through. Good. Give the hips a little shimmy side to side. So we're going to come through to our Malasana squat. Either walk or hop the hands outside, hop the feet outside the hands, landing lightly. Good. Then from here, toes out, heels in, lift up just a little bit, okay? So we don't want to be collapsing down, muscular engagement. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, tummy's active. Good, and we're going to lift up for 5. Keep squeezing the glutes. 4, imagine you're drawing the legs towards each other. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So come to the top of the mat. Big toes touch, slightly part the ankles. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. As we exhale, fold down, hinge at the hips, squeeze the tummy. First forward fold, so bend the knees as much as needed. Bring the weight into the toes rather than the heels. Just allow the head, neck to soften, so maybe not the head, yes, and there a few times. Inhale for your halfway lift. Squeeze the core, squeeze the hip flexors and the glutes. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the right foot back, plank, left foot follows. Pause here, squeeze the tummy, and then we're going to lower on the exhale to our tummies, either through full plank or with the knees down. Good. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Make sure that we're strong through the lower body. Press the tops of the feet down. Squeeze those glutes together. Pubic bone presses down. Exhale, release. Inhale, coming onto our knees. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep the right leg into the air. Step the right foot to the top of the mat. The left foot follows. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, right foot follows plank. Good. Either come through your chaturanga or lower down to your tummy. If you're coming to chaturanga, lower down halfway, elbows in, flip the toes. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Step the left foot forward. The right foot follows, coming to our halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Bringing the feet mat's width distance, we're going to lower through our Malasana squat. So bring the weight to the outer edges of the feet. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy. Bring the hands in front of you. Good. As we exhale, lower down. Squeeze those glutes, bum sticks out a little bit. Tummy draws in. We're coming all the way down with that control. Good. Imagine that you're drawing the inner legs towards each other. Glutes are active. Good. When you're all the way down, release the hands. Just bring a little bit of movement side to side. That's it. Good. And then pause here. Ground the hands. Step your less dominant leg back first to plank. And then your more dominant leg. Good. Coming through a little flow. Squeeze the tummy. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze forwards. Walk, step, float to the top of the mat to a seated position, landing lightly. Good. Bring the legs out in front. Release the fleshy parts from underneath the sit bones. Keep the left leg long, bend the right knee, take hold of the outside of the right foot. We're going to come into like our seated happy baby. So lift the right leg up, half happy baby. Good. And you can bring a little bit of movement to the hip, so you can come into some circles with that right hip. Keep the tummy nice and active though. Good. And then come to stillness. From here, draw the right leg across. We're going to take the left hand to the right foot. And bring the right knee inside the right hip crease and just bring a little bit of movement through this hip again. You can come into circles. Stay tall through the spine. Good. Then if this feels okay, you can bring the foot inside the left hip crease. Bringing that movement, opening into the outer right hip. Good. And then slowly release the right leg. Change side. Right leg stays long. Draw the left knee in. Take hold of the outside of the left foot, coming into our half happy baby. And then just bring some movement, maybe some little hip circles. Movement forward and back. Whatever feels good for your body, just to get a little bit more space. Pause. Bring that left leg to the right hand. Good. Left elbow to that left knee. And bring a little bit of movement dynamically as we ease through that left hip. Maybe some circles one way, then the other. Good. And then maybe bring the foot to the inner right elbow. Just working a little deeper here. Good. Release any tension in the head, the neck, shoulders. Good. And then soften the leg down. Good. So coming down onto our tummies, our backs. So you can either come through a roll down or you can come all the way down, up to you. Lengthen the legs out, reach the arms up, give yourself a full body stretch. Well done. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Bring a little bit of movement over the lower back. Let the left leg go long, keep the right knee in, take the right leg all the way across to the left, coming into our twist. Right arm can be bent or you can reach it up overhead. We want to try and keep that right shoulder down, but don't force it down. If it's not down, then just back out of the twist a little bit so the right shoulder comes down. What we don't want to do is force the twist too deep, okay? One more breath here. Good. Inhale to come back to centre, release the right leg. Just find a moment where you centralise the hips in the middle of the mat from that twist. Left knee hugs in, take the left leg all the way to the right. Again, left elbow, either bent out to the side, up above, comfortable position for you. Left shoulder staying down. So we want to find that softness through the shoulders without tension. As we twist, ease through the spine. Good, one more breath here. Nice. Inhale, come back to centre. Just centralise the hips, let the legs go long, coming into your Shavasana. So bring the legs a little bit wider than hip width distance, turning the palms up, arms to come down beside you. Close the eyes, soften the lower back, soften the hips. Notice where you and your body store tension. So giving yourself that permission to surrender, to let go, come into that stillness, that quiet time for your mind, your body. If you find your mind is wandering, try to encourage it to come back and imagine that each thought that comes up is floating by like a cloud in the sky. And then just staying here for as long as you've got time for. But it's really important that we make time for our Shavasana, the relaxation part. We're often so busy. So just enjoy being here, taking your time in stillness. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I really do hope to see you soon. Namaste.